Fans of The Legend of Zelda are probably familiar with the series' most prominent villain, Ganondorf, but The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, heretofore colloquially known as BOTW2, could see the return of the franchise's most powerful villain, Demise. First appearing as the final boss in The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword, the main Zelda villain Demise was revealed to be the origin of Ganondorf and the original main enemy of Hylia, Link, and Zelda. Demise gave up his physical form in order to have his hatred reincarnated alongside the hero in the reincarnation of Hylia. His hatred takes the form of Ganondorf, or Ganon, across his various appearances in the Zelda series. Although Demise was defeated at the end of Skyward Sword, it doesn't necessarily mean that he has been defeated for good, as there have often been recurring instances of villains in the Zelda series. Ganondorf is perhaps the most memorable of these due to the large number of games he has appeared in, but he is far from the only one in the series. The Wind Mage Vaati also has appeared in multiple games like Zelda: Four Swords, perfect for a Switch revival, and the Minish Cap after seemingly being defeated by an iteration of Link. Nintendo has shown it is comfortable bringing back previously defeated enemies, and Breath of the Wild 2 could be where some villains make a surprise return, possibly including Demise. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom and its precursor Breath of the Wild, while definitively set in Hyrule, don't necessarily indicate which version of Hyrule they take place in. At one time, Skyward Sword was placed as the first game chronologically, but this was before the release of Breath of the Wild. There are Easter egg items in Breath of the Wild from Skyward Sword that can be obtained, but there are other conflicting Easter egg items that obfuscate any attempt to use these items to place the game in the timeline. With the understanding that Tears of the Kingdom could take place before Skyward Sword, or even in a timeline where the events of Skyward Sword never happened, it is entirely possible that Demise is alive and well. Demise could be resurrected for Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Aside from the timeline confusion, it is also possible that Demise could be resurrected in some way during the events of Tears of the Kingdom. Just as Zant went about trying to bring back Ganondorf in The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess, it's entirely possible that some small-time villain is currently trying to find a way to bring back Demise. When Demise was sealed away the first time by Hylia, he became the imprisoned one, and his servant Girahim from Skyward Sword eventually released him. It's hard to say what Nintendo has planned, as they've kept most information about BOTW2 close to the chest, even after revealing its official name. Maybe Ganon becoming Calamity Ganon means that Demise will return simply because the reincarnation process is broken. Whatever the case, fans will just have to wait until The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom finally releases on May 13, 2023.